didn't notice I opened a second stream up. That's because I'm doing an alternate angle. So I'm trying to just fiddle with this correctly. Alright. That'll probably do it for now. Hello YouTube, Scamp the Wolf here, back with another video for your viewing pleasure. And yeah, so we're gonna go over what I talked about in the last video that I did, which was the physical media purchases for the month of May. I said I would do a Disneyland ranking video of the rides that I went to on the first time that I went on, which was March 1st, 2022. So, and if you see me looking over here, over at this camera, it's because I have another live stream going as well. It's going to be an alternate angle, and also for people viewing this video on the phone, if you are wondering why I'm focusing over here, it's because the main stream is going on the laptop. So I thought this would be a pretty unique idea. I might not do this every time, but hey, whatever. So anyway, let's begin. I went on 11 rides at Disneyland when I was there the first time in years, and I'm going back there again tomorrow. So I went on 11 rides, so I have 11 rides ranked from my least favorite to my favorite of the rides that I went to. Now, all of these rides I think are good. All these rides, like, I would recommend that you go on. All of you to go on. But some of them, like, impressed me least, and some of them impressed me the most, obviously. So let's get started. Number 11, Gadget's Go Coaster. Now, I do like the Chip and Dale franchise a lot. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. And I do like the Gadget Hack Wrench as a character. I think out of all of the rides that I went to, this one is probably the one that was just like, because it's just a basic, like, little kiddie roller coaster, basically. Nothing, like, amazing or anything. Like, it's fun for, like, once in a while. If you're an adult. If you're a kid, you'll probably love it. So, this is in Toontown, and, Toontown is currently remodeling and doing a bunch of stuff. So, that's why I have it at number 11 on the list. No, that's not why I have it at number 11 on the list. The reason why I have it on number 11 on the list is because it's just, out of all the rides that I went on to, it was the least interesting of the bunch. Because it's basically a roller coaster. You know, you go on, I remember it was a very long line to get in. And we had the Lightning Pass, so and you can't do Lightning Pass, I don't think, on Gadget's Go Coaster, because normally the line would be like 5 minutes. But it was like 40 minutes or more for that ride. So, yeah, Gadget's Go Coaster definitely at number 11. Probably super underwhelming, too, but I guess that's inevitable because, you know, it's for kids. Toontown itself is more for kids than it is for adults. So, let's move on to number 10. We have the Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh ride. At number 10, the Many Adventures ride. Again, this would be good for kids. Like, definitely good for kids. And, like, I do remember going on this ride when I was younger, like 2004. I liked it then. And yeah, it is a pretty cool ride. You get to see the characters and stuff, and, like, the Winnie the Pooh characters. Like, I am a fan of the franchise, admittedly. Like, so it's a very good ride for kids, like, even adults too, if they like the franchise and they grew up with it. So yeah, that's definitely a ride. If you like that, if that sounds good to you, you could definitely go on it. I have been binging on that show, the New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, a lot. Like especially Find Her, Keep Her. That's a good episode, and other episodes. So nothing much to say about that. It's just a simple ride, nothing more than that. You know, nothing too like fancy. It's just a good ride, you know. So anyway, number 9, Indiana Jones Adventure. I have that at number 9. I don't really remember as much about this ride, other than it was probably the only other ride. It's probably the only ride that I went on. That kind of like surprised me a little, because when it shows the ball, or the, you know what I'm talking. Indiana Jones gets chased by like a boulder, or like a spherical like boulder, and it like comes up, and I thought we were gonna get hit by the boulder, but it like dropped us like down like this, like the car or whatever. Like I was like, whoa, you know, it was kind of surprising, like, because I wasn't really expecting. I thought we were just gonna try and like go head towards the boulder for some reason. I don't know if that's in the movies. I'm not as familiar with Indiana Jones as I should be. I've seen the movies, but I've seen Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, and I've seen the others as well. But I'm just not the biggest. I like it, but I'm just not the biggest diehard fan to know like what happened, or like I haven't really. I just know the boulder scene. Indiana Jones is not is on Paramount, not Disney. They have the ride at Disneyland. That's Indiana Jones Adventure is at Disneyland. So that's what that was about. I know Disney might be making the 5th one when that comes out next year. So that's a little side tangent. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Yeah, Indiana Jones Adventure, pretty good ride too. Like, I like how it says at the beginning, "Oh, you've never seen anything like this before." Like, it's a ride that I've been on. It's a kind of ride I've been on before. So, whatever. Number 8. This is, some of you guys might put this like higher on the list or whatever, but I have it at number 8. And it's in California Adventure, this ride, Spider-Man Web Slingers. This is the new ride at Disneyland. It's a ride, like an interactive ride. You go in, like, you like shoot webs at the screen or whatever, like to stop the spiders or whatever. And there's a lot of cool little like things that you can see, like when you go in, and it's a pretty cool ride for that, like the interactivity of it. Like, you do the web slingers, but the fact is I'm not good enough at it. So like maybe I just don't feel like I'm as good at the game. Like, but you just shoot the webs and stuff. Like, there's a ride in California Adventure that is easier. That is the same thing as this. It's easier for me. And we'll get to that shortly. But like, it's a good ride. It's definitely a good ride. I like the little videos and stuff like of like Tom Holland in it. I like the little spiders and stuff. I like Spider-Man, of course. So that's all I got, really. I don't have anything else for the Web Slingers ride. So SACD Productions says, never been to Disneyland, actually. You should try to go sometime. It would be really fun. I think so. Yeah, Spider-Man Web Slingers is a good ride. You should probably go on that, SACD, because you like Spider-Man so much. So, yeah. It's funny that more people are viewing the stream that's on a phone than the stream that I'm doing on the computer that doesn't say alternate angle. Whatever, I guess. Alright, so number 7, Toy Story Midway Mania. This is the ride I was referring to previously. It's the same kind of concept as Spider-Man Web Slingers, like interactivity, like, and stuff, but you shoot stuff, and it's a little bit easier. Like, maybe the motion capture thing is not what I'm used to with it. Like, maybe it's just, I need to get better with the motion capture or whatever. Like, but like this is just like you shoot stuff. Like what I remember, Toy Story balls or whatever, the Pixar ball, I think, or at it or something like that. Like I don't remember as much, but it is fun. Like you shoot, like you go to these different scenarios with the Toy Story characters, like on the ride. It's really cool. I think it's because I'm a Toy Story fan. It's really cool as well. So you're going like you're just like shooting like, and you see how much points you get over who is seated next to you on the ride. Same concept with Spider-Man and Web Slingers, only it's like 4 people, so like it's 4 people doing this. And Spider-Man and Toy Story ride, like, 2 people, like, it's just 2 people. It's kind of fun that way, I think. And don't get me wrong, Spider-Man's also fun, but Toy Story Midway Mania is very fun as well. So yeah, that's pretty much Toy Story Midway Mania. It's just a lot of fun. Your favorite ride is the Roger Rabbit Cartoon Spin, the Star Wars, Pixar Cars, and Spider-Man. Nice. I don't have Cars on here because I didn't go on that ride. Maybe tomorrow I will. Maybe tomorrow. And I did go on the Roger Rabbit. I don't really want to go on Roger Rabbit. So, after everything that I heard about it. Hold on. Yes. Do I have everything on here? I don't know. Hold on a second. I listed 10. I know I have 11. So I'm trying to think what the other ride that I went on was. That's the number 3. I did not write the number 3 down for some reason. Let me just write that down. Or number 2. What's that number 2 actually? Never mind. Okay, so number 6, the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. This is a pretty good ride. It's just a slow kind of it's a slow ride. So if you like fast rides, you're probably not gonna like Pirates of the Caribbean. But if you like to see stuff going on, you like visual eye candy and stuff, it's very good. You get to see all kinds of stuff. The visual look of it is very good. Same with all these other rides too. The visuals are good. That's something I'm going to be saying for a lot of these. So, yeah. There's only one really big drop at the beginning. Actually, there's a couple of drops. Other than that, it's just smooth sailing, just looking at stuff, Jack Sparrow stuff, Pirates stuff, and it's a cool ride. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Number 6. Number 5 is Star Tours. And Star Tours is basically a ride. It simulates you're in the spaceship or whatever, and C-3PO is in it too. And it's you're I don't know, I forget the plot of the movie ride or whatever, but it's Darth Vader's trying to sabotage it or whatever, and C-3PO is guiding you through stuff and trying to shoot at the enemy Star Wars characters or whatever. That's a very cool the motion capture. I mean, not the motion capture. The simulation of movement is a very good. It's very cool and stuff. You go down it feels like you're on the ship. When I originally went on this when I was 6 years old, I was terrified of it a little bit, but obviously not as much anymore. I don't know why I was terrified of it. It was just you go down or whatever. Same thing with Splash Mountain too. That was kind of for some reason, the most random stuff. But Splash Mountain, I can understand a little bit. I guess maybe if you don't like going down or whatever. But it is fun. As an adult, it's a lot more fun than some rides are just more fun as an adult than as if you're a kid. So, yeah, that's it. For number 5, Star Tours, definitely a good ride. I think I prefer the older version, but maybe it's just because I'm looking at it nostalgically. Nostalgically, I haven't really been to Disneyland or Star Tours that much to really like determine what's best, which version of it is better. So yeah. Anyway, we're gonna get to the really good stuff next at number 4. I was debating on whether to put this at number 4 or number 3 because this is a very cool ride. Number 4 is the Incredi coaster, and I had never been on the Incredi coaster before. I didn't even go on California Screaming. Obviously, I didn't even go to California Adventure until now. And I was kind of just like, I'm not usually afraid of heights or anything like that. Like, if I do have, it's kind of minimal, like, but it's part of the experience somewhat. But, like, the loop, the inversion, that's what I was worried about when I went on it. Like, the inversion, like, because I'd never been on, I'd never been on a ride with an inversion, a roller coaster that had an inversion like that before. So I was kind of, like, weary a little bit, but I was anticipating going on it. Like, but the whole day, I had this feeling in my stomach, like, oh, this is gonna be really bad. You know, this looks really intimidating. You know, I ended up having a blast on it. Like, and it's really fast. It moves really fast. You know, like, it's a thrill ride, and you know that's the name of the game basically with roller coasters. I'm not scared of heights. I'm just like, in some situations, you know, like, he said, oh, I'm scared of heights too. I'm not really afraid of heights. I can go on, like, the Ferris wheel at the Fun Zone at the beach, like, the beach we go to. I don't live immediately near a beach, but, like, I can, go on, like, a 3-story building or whatever. Like, it's just, that inversion kind of, like, freaked me out. So, I just wanted to clarify that, like, some things that are super high, just whatever, but, like, I would still like to go on it I'd still like to go on, like, super high rides just to have that experience. So, yeah, that's at number 4. The Incredi coaster's at number 4. So, number 3 is Soarin' Above California / the World. I say / the World because I think they had a world theme this time. Like, when I went on it, I was surprised to see, like, other, you know, areas of the world other than California. I thought it was just soaring above California, over California, whatever it's called. But, you know, it's soaring up. Like, I saw, like, the Great Pyramid and stuff, and I saw, like, other places, like, the dinosaurs, I think, were in it. Like, I'm like, what the heck? Like, and I thought it was gonna be filmed in 70mm IMAX, like, when I went, but apparently I think they might have took it out because I didn't see any grain or whatever on it. Looked digital to me. Like, enough about that. What I do want to talk about is the ride itself, and it's pretty cool. You know, you have that IMAX dome kind of thing. Like, the screen is like this dome, and it, like, you go on these, like, the, like, carriages, whatever they're called, and it, like, pushes you up and makes you experience it or whatever. And you're sitting there watching, like, things like it's amazing about IMAX dome. It's amazing about, like, seeing the different, like, landscapes in different parts of the world. Like, it's a very good ride, definitely. It's definitely one of my favorites. You know, yeah, it's just a pretty cool ride. Like, I would definitely go. The musical score is good, and, you know, like, it's just cool. So, yeah, number 2 is, I really, really do enjoy this ride a little bit. Number 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. Now, this ride is great. If you don't like fast or like swift drops or anything like that, you do not want to go on this ride. I will warn you that. But if you do like that, you'll probably like this ride. Even if you don't, maybe you can try it, you can like it too. Like, it's a very good experience. Like, the experience seems to be a lot of fun. Because you go in, like, and it's like, you see all the little, like, before you go, like, you walk through, like, the collectors, like, areas and stuff. It's very cool. You see all the things that are laid out in, there's a ton of stuff, like, to look at before you, and then the story about it and stuff, like, about Rocket escaping from wherever, and, like, you have to help them do something, like, you just sit around and, like, it's basically, like, I don't know, like, I like, at the end he says, oh, we didn't even do anything, or whatever, like, and I like how it's a different scenario each time. Like, some scenarios you'll have, like, Groot doing something, or, like, Star-Lord and, like, Gamora doing something in one, like, it's different, and there's a different song that plays every time, like, a lot of old-fashioned songs and stuff. It's fun, like, and then you get a view of Disneyland at one point, like, it opens up into this, like, view of Disneyland from the top, and it takes a picture, and then sends you back down. That is some very good stuff, and, you know, like, I am kind of, like, you know, the same thing, my experience going on it, like, when I first went on it, like, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be no big deal, and then, like, the drops are just like, ooh, it's like, oh, I wasn't expecting this. Like, I was just like, I wasn't like Incredi coaster. I was just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna nail this. I'm gonna find a way to, like, dodge it or whatever. But it turned out to be a very fun ride, definitely. And, you know, like, the drops are very, like, fun, I guess. Even with a very high dose of adrenaline that comes in with it, or whatever. Like, it's just, yeah, just what they are. So, yeah, coming in at number 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. And what's at number 1? My number 1 pick for this time is Space Mountain. This ride is great, and I will say that. Like, Space Mountain is definitely a must-go for anybody. Like, it's a roller coaster, like Incredi coaster, all that. It's kind of like Splash Mountain and all that, but, like, with a space theme, you go through space and stuff. It's really fun, you know? I wish I want to go to California. Sebastian Warren, hopefully you do come out to California. Everybody wants to travel, definitely. But anyway, about Space Mountain, like, what you do on Space Mountain, like, it's just like you travel through space and stuff, and it's dark and it's cool. I think that's why I like it, is because it's really cool inside of there, which can help on those hot days. So, because it's super hot, just go on Space Mountain, you'll cool off. But yeah, Space Mountain's a lot of fun. Like, yeah, visually I think it's a very cool, very fun ride. A lot of these I'm saying, oh, it's very cool, very fun. That's just what it is. Like, so yeah, I don't really have anything much to say about Space Mountain other than definitely go on it. If you want to come out to California, if you're planning a trip to California and it's for Disneyland, these are rides that you should go on. These 11 rides that you should try out. So, yeah, so I'm definitely excited to be going tomorrow to Disneyland. Again, see me doing this, it's just whatever. So, but, yeah, if you want to see more content like this, and definitely go in the link below, and the link down below, and over here as well. I will be doing another one I will be doing another ranked for Disneyland when I go back there. So keep an eye out for that. So yeah, this is for the audience that is watching on the computer. This is Scamp the Wolf signing out. Take care. And for the audience that's watching on the phone, this is Scamp the Wolf signing out. Take care.